Susul. Hi guys! Welcome to our New Year's episode of Under the Plum Bob podcast. It's a special crossover episode because we have got Vanity here from Cowplant.
And Roxy from Team Llama.
Right? Look at that. They're merging.
Together at last.
Together at last! Okay. And so this is going to be our special goodbye to 2018, which is our inaugural year for Under the Plum Bob podcast, and hello to 2019, where many, many cool things are going to be happening. So we're going to wrap up the year a little bit with some shout outs to some of our amazing fans and start the new year off with some pretty sweet predictions for what we think is going to happen with The Sims 4. So first off, let's say goodbye to 2018.
Goodbye 2018. It was a good year.
It was a year. I'm going to leave it at that.
Well, it was a good year for Under the Plum Bob.
Oh, yeah, I know. It was great for Under the Plum Bob. It was a year for Vanity.
Yeah, I know that feel. So, yeah, we've got, a really strong following for a new podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. We're just so grateful to the community and happy to be bringing you this content. To that end, I wanted to do a real quick shout out to one of our Facebook fans, Celeste. She was the first person to like our last episode. And I just wanted to say thank you, Celeste.
We love you, cool. Celeste. We do.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
You're our MVP at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then we got our very first, well, not our first
second
email, but our second email, but this one was our very first email with some actually fan sim stories, which is pretty cool because we ask you for those. Please send those in, by the way. undertheplumbobpodcast@gmail.com. Plug. All right, so this is from Mr. Lord Phoenix, which is what he told us to call him. We don't know his actual name. So he told us a story about how he got Sims 2 free while shopping at a local thrift store. Sweet! But this is his actual Sims 4 glitch. Since the last Social Buddy episode, which was when he wrote this, so talking about glitches, I thought I'd tell my glitch story. This is the time one of my Sims got stuck in a bathroom. So I was at a festival in City Living Expansion. I don't remember what festival it was. I was just messing around as you do in The Sims. I noticed that my Sim's bladder need was pretty low. So I sent him to one of the dinky festival bathrooms to do his thing. Only, he didn't come out. I don't even remember if his bladder need even got restored. He was just stuck in some weird bathroom limbo.
No.
Side note, all my brain can think of is when you look at those horrible TV shows in a porta potty and they're smishing you back and forth.
Yeah.
What would he be doing in there was beyond me. He was there permanently. I had to reload my game to get him out of there.
This is great.
This is his home now. After a swift reload, his toilet time was over and everything returned to normal. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thanks for making this podcast. I really like it, and tune in every time one comes out.
Oh, sweet.
Thank you, Mr. Lord Phoenix.
Yes, this is for you, Mr. Lord Phoenix. We're so glad that you enjoy our show and you took the time to write to us. This glitch actually reminds me of one that happened to me in City Living once. My Sim was leaving the lot, and just as she hit the point where you disappear and start loading your home lot, it stopped because someone was dying. And my Sim was not on the lot map anymore. She was invisible. But I was stuck there while the Grim Reaper did his thing and could not leave or save or reload the game at all until he finished.
You must watch me Reaper, soul.
It was crazy. It was just why did you have to die now?
Couldn't you have waited?
Oh my God, it was so weird.
I had a bartender die once while I was trying to get my drink, and I was like, could you have finished that first?
I think it was a bartender, but yeah, it's why?
They just worked them to death.
Oh my God. So I always get excited at the end of the year. I'm like, oh, new year. Let's think about what's going to happen. Let's make plans. No resolutions necessarily, because those have a high failure rate. But I do like to take stock. And now that I'm doing the Sims podcast, I'm thinking about what's coming in the Sims. And I'm not the only one. We're not the only ones.
Nope.
There are a couple of videos on YouTube that have hit the streams recently. So Plumbella had a 2019 wish list more than anything. And Iron Seagull did a more analytical reading the tweets from the gurus and trying to guess and predict what might happen in 2019. So I just wanted to give them a mention since we're doing a similar thing. Plumbella wanted primarily more careers, not necessarily interactive careers, just any new careers just to spice up the game without having to go out and get custom content or mods. She asked for a specific piece of build content where you can like have attic rooms that have like the walls visible, like the slanty walls, because I guess you can't do that using in-game content because the auto roofs are weird.
Like the Brady Bunch?
I guess, yeah. So she had a picture up on, so you can watch the video to see what she's talking about. And then more stair styles, like specifically, she wanted those like grand curved staircases they have in mansions.
I love spiral staircases.
Yeah, we are always talking about spiral staircases and ladders because they're really cool and we want them back.
Truth.
So I agreed with her wish list. I don't know if she's going to get any of those things, but we'll see. Maybe careers.
It's like a Santa list. You're not going to get it, but that's great that you put it down.
Yeah, we love you, Plumbella. We hope you get what you want.
We do. I'm rooting for curved stairs. So let's just.
Yeah, they're really pretty.
They look gorgeous,
and they would look so good in all these mansions that we have in Del Sol Valley.
Mm-hmm.
So Iron Seagull mentioned a specific tweet from Guru Grant that's promised a mix of classics and new ideas plus free updates in the coming year. So that's very promising. Grant was also geeking out about something the other day, and Kate was like, oh, I just saw what Grant was geeking out about and it looked really cool. But I'm like, I don't really know the gurus enough to know what they get excited about, whether it's actually going to be cool or if it's going to be another like wah wah, we'll see. But Iron Seagull, ultimately, I think his top guesses for the coming year were University, a farming pack, and a tropical island, and maybe cars. He also talked a little bit about baby content. You can just watch his video. We'll put the links and see what he thought was going to come up.
I'm not going to lie to you. The farming thing just kind of cracks me up a little bit because it isn't farming just a really big garden with cows.
It is. I'm not sure what if they do that, I'm going to be kind of like, but why? Unless they do something really cool, like solar panels.
I don't want a cow in my Sims game.
But still, I'm just going to feel like, are we just trying to do Farmville in The Sims? What's going on?
Farmville. R.I.P. Farmville. That still exists. Do people still play that?
I have no idea. I just know that I had to turn off like all messages from them because people kept sending me stuff on Facebook, and I'm like, I don't play that game. Stop it.
I tried and I got bored, so that's how that went.
Yeah. We are so shady today.
I know, right? And I've had 2 cups of coffee, so I think I'd be a little more peppy, but no, I'm just like, screw Farmville. Screw everything.
We're going to do a full-on Sims, like, I don't know who the Dick Clark equivalent of Sims would be. Maybe Iggy Fabulous. What's his name?
I think it should be Mayor Whiskers.
Is he fabulous? Mayor Whiskers. Anyway, we're going to do...
Mayor Whiskers Rockin' Countdown.
Yes. Cue the music. I don't know.
I don't know what Dick Clark's music sounds like, because I'm usually...
It's got to be rockin'.
But... now! Countdown time.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the thing. You're welcome.
Should I do my honorable mention that didn't make the list? All right. So just wrapping up the baby thing that I mentioned earlier, it's not just babies, baby, toddlers, child, and teens. So my honorable mention for the countdown was like, I still want more aspirations for the children because they only have 4 and that's not okay. And everybody's hoping for interactive babies. I don't see that happening, but sure, you can hope. Possibly more interactions for toddlers, or babies. Maybe we can get a changing table or like bathe them in the sink or something. I don't know. And then toddlers, the biggest thing I miss for them is xylophones, because they have a bunch of other toys that are kind of equivalent to previous versions, but they don't have any musical toys. So give me a xylophone. It's not that hard. And for the other kids, I really want them to have baking back, because when you want to make a sim that's destined to become a chef, and not being able to do any cooking as a kid is kind of annoying.
Wait, do they have an easy bake oven?
No. And so I'm like,
Did they used to have an
stop.
easy bake oven?
Yes, in Sims 3. And like,
Okay.
stop making craft tables because we have like a billion different craft tables that all do the same thing, and give us an easy bake oven or something. Okay, it's all right. Or, you know what else would be really cool and really trendy is if they did an update to the science table that you could make slime and have it work kind of like the Play-Doh. Because that's like a huge thing with kids is making slime. So if they could make like multicolored dough stuff on their science table, that would be neat.
My niece mentioned slime over Christmas. She got me a candle that smells like London. Y'all, I love it because London's our favorite place ever. And
Oh, that's so cool.
I was like, I don't want to throw this away when the candle goes. She's like, well, you can just fill it with slime. And I was like, what?
What? What is wrong with you, child?
Why would I fill it with slime? What is wrong with you?
I get it, though, because my kids love slime.
I was very confused. Anyway, all right. So now that we have honorable mentions, let's get to this countdown. So number 6, this is, okay, so our countdown, by the way, was pulled from our team, which does not just include us hosts that you hear on the Llama and Cowplant teams. It's going to include our researchers and stuff like that too. So this is what we think is going to be happening in the new year. So number 6, more interactive careers. So Allie, a member of our team, says she hopes that EA expands on their interactive jobs like scientist or detective and such. They did such an amazing job with the actor career with the Get Famous pack. Maybe if they did university, which I'll mention later.
Spoilers.
Spoilers! They could have a teacher career path or something along those lines. I wholeheartedly agree. I really, really, really want that stupid stylist career back and the architect career back. Even though I don't like to build, the architect career was kind of cool just because you only built like one room. So,
yeah. Like the interior designer career.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I miss those. I miss those a lot.
I never got to play it, so it would be really fun to play it in The Sims 4. And teachers, I feel like that's a big gap. There should be teachers.
There used to be a teacher job in Sims 3, but it was a rabbit hole job, I thought.
Right. Rabbit holes are fine. I mean, I know this is specifically interactive careers, but really any new careers would be fun.
True.
So number 5 on our list is era-specific content, which Nicole wrote about, and then I ad-libbed on maybe even some steampunk-style content. That would be really cool, but that's a personal niche of mine. Nicole, I mean, I'm not like a maker or anything, but I just like looking at steampunk stuff. But Nicole said, I would love to see an era pack. I think it's long overdue, whether it's more ancient or medieval or something that takes inspiration from some time in the 1900s, which is where I went steampunk from that, like springboarded off. So yeah, anything that would make it easier to do a decades challenge, I think would be really fun to have.
I just really want more clothes from Liveland, because I mean, then you can like make your whole town like a, you know, an 1800s town where they all have like really crappy stoves and their houses all catch on fire from thatch roofs. Whatever, it'd be fun.
What is it with you and roofs catching on fire?
I don't know, okay?
We need a great fire pack for Vanity.
I would love that.
Maybe like Chicago or London themed.
And that's why you need a cow. So somebody can tip the cow over and then catches the thing on the barn on fire and catches the whole entire town on fire. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh my God.
That's my history nerd coming out in you.
Calm down.
Proceeding on.
Calm down. Calm down. Let's go on to number 4. More supernatural content. We have vampires, obviously, and I kind of hate them, but I know a lot of people don't.
I just don't play with them.
Yeah.
Like I bought the pack and then I was like, this was a waste of my money. Sorry, guys.
I mean, I have to say, I don't mind them when I'm playing one, but I don't go out of my way to play them. I like aliens better.
I don't ever see them because I don't ever play in that town. So they don't show up in any other town but that town. So I never go there.
The vampires?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're all over my game. It's like if you see anybody walking around at night, 9 times out of 10, they're a vampire. And I'm like, but I just wanted to meet a regular person.
I don't want to talk to you.
I'm like, what if I decide to kill you later? Vampires are hard to kill.
Truth. I mean, if you're gonna, they should make like a Buffy pack where we can be like Sam and Dean or Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And we just go and kill the vampires.
I'm there for that. That sounds fun.
Same.
Ooh, a vampire hunter pack. That would be so funny. Like, kill the supernatural.
The supernatural pack is literally just Sam and Dean.
Oh my god. Oh, that would be so much more successful than Baby Ariel. I can't even tell you.
A lot of plaid and like a lot of flannel. I'm sorry, I'm cracking up thinking about the supernatural pack right now. It makes me really happy.
Marissa, specifically about adding more supernatural packs, said, "It seems like EA is really pushing real life experiences and shying away from supernatural. The Vampires pack is kind of an outlier compared to the other packs. I think EA is definitely doing more in the community, like shouting out game changers on YouTube and Instagram. So I think what she's saying is like, I think the community would really have to push hard to get more supernatural, because it does seem like they kind of put that out because they felt like they had to, or maybe they really liked what they developed for it, but then they kind of haven't really seemed to hint at anything else supernatural. But it would be cool. Like, people really want witches.
I think that was their problem. They only did vampires.
Right. Like, you can get away with that with cats and dogs, but they should have done like vampires and werewolves, or
a whole pack.
Yeah, just give us more than just vampires, because vampires are so 90s.
Vampires are so 90s. We're almost in the 2020s. What is wrong with you?
No, totally. Like Buffy.
As if.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're so salty. We're so sorry, EA.
Yeah, I mean, no, we love you. We have a whole podcast dedicated to you, but the salt is real today.
We're going to buy whatever you put out.
I mean, pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, so number 3. This is the fan favorite, y'all. This is what people are thinking about, even though it's number 3. Cars.
Yeah.
Cars. Even though I don't know how this is going to work, but cars. Marissa, again, said that she thinks that cars will be added to Sims 4 since so many fake cars were added to the new Get Famous neighborhood. Can we make it aside? How come I can't get a fake car?
I don't know.
I want to put one in my driveway.
But then you just get run over by ghost cars all the time.
Do you remember they would come pick you up from work, though? Like, you like carpool to work and they would come like pick you up?
I remember when they made that really big map, like maze, so that the guy couldn't make it to his carpool.
All right. Also, with a major update last month, the travel icon on the phone is now a car. Was it not a car before?
No, it was like a plane.
Oh, well, shit. The more you know. I imagine driving will be like how it is in Sims 2. I don't think Sims 4 will ever have an open world like Sims 3. It can't. It's too much happening in there. With cars, I hope we would get the opportunity for teaching teens how to drive. It'd be cool if they linked it with the parenthood pack, meaning if a teen has high responsibility, they get a good driver trait, for example. I hate children, so the parenthood pack really annoys my soul, but I think that'd be kind of fun.
What would that be? Like, would you get like a rebate on your bills because you have the good driver trait?
Your insurance goes down. We're so old. We're like, oh, you get a knockdown on your insurance.
Well, how much can you do with cars in The Sims? I mean,
you can. Oh, you can joyride. Maybe they can have like joyriding where they go and like cruising for chicks or dudes. Because it's the 50s.
Oh my god,
that's what we do. Hey, Greg works with the other packs. I don't know. I got nothing. Cars would be really cool, except for the fact that it was really cool in Sims 3 because you can actually see your sim driving places. Sims 4 is so massive. I don't think that's going to work. But that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to add cars, that's fine.
You sound so enthused.
Well, I mean, the fans really want it, and I think they need to give us something the fans really asked for this year.
Well, that's what number 1 spot's for, but
I know, right?
Go ahead to number 2.
Well, if they add cars, I just want to be able to be best friends with my car. That's all.
All I can think of is that My Strange Addiction episode where that guy loves his car a lot.
What?
Look it up and we're done. He really loves
What's it called?
I think it's My Strange Addiction. I think that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
He really loves his car a lot.
I had you could make friends with your car in The Sims 3, and I thought that was kind of cute. And they'd have to add in like a car lover trait.
They're no longer friends.
I don't want to know what
They've
what
crossed
he did with his car.
into other. Yeah, you do. Look it up. It's hilarious.
Oh
Go.
my god.
Anyway,
Number 2. This is my big prediction is like based on what we got with Del Sol Valley, we got that beautiful shoreline and no lots on that shoreline. So I think we're almost certainly going to get a beach or a tropical vacation pack. And I do think it would be nice because we have outdoor retreat that you can go camping, and we have jungle adventure, which is like a whole new fun gameplay experience where you go and do the Indiana Jones thing. So I feel like rounding it out with a third, more different vacation option world would be nice.
I just
So
my beef with Del Sol Valley is the fact that they have like 6 lots. Like,
yeah, I know.
y'all just like half-assed that one. You're like, oh, we made this acting career. Screw the actual town. Unless they're preparing for other things, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what Sim Guru Kate said, was like they had to make a decision to kind of pare down the additional worlds so that they had enough room for the planned expansions, is my take on what she said. So they made the world icons smaller so you can kind of envision how many more worlds we might get before Sims 4 is complete. And yeah, so I'm okay with it, but I know a lot of people were shocked. It's kind of funny because at least it's better than the vampires world. Like that one's 4 or 5 lots.
There's not
and
shit on that lot.
They're all like residential lots.
There's nothing there. There's one bar, I think, and that's it.
No, there's not. There's all residential lots. It's the most boring place to go.
I thought there was a bar.
No.
Oh, well, crap.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Go people's houses and drink. I don't know.
Lindenberg has a lot of bars.
It's the suburbs there.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys ready for number 1? Drum roll, please.
Number 1.
The number 1 prediction, which you guys probably have all guessed, is university. That was my Oprah impression, by the way. You get a university, and you get a university, and you get a university. So I'm pretty sure that this is what's going to happen. So this is what Marissa said. She said, I think University Pack will be out in 2019. I think we will have University before more occult sims like witches and stuff. So they seem like they're shying away from supernatural and they want to go back to that. And if you look at the trajectory from Sims 3, University is kind of overdue. So
yeah, it is.
Nicole says that she thinks that University will be really fun as long as EA makes it a little different and more unique than the previous versions. I had every pack in Sims 3, and I had University, and it was fun for about 5 minutes for me, and then I got really tired of going to classes.
Just like real life.
The novelty wore off real quick, but I did like the sororities and like the fraternities. Those are really cool. And it gave you more to do as like a teen, young adulty thing or whatever. It gave you more to do in that aspect. I do miss universities for the fact that you just got to go off somewhere and you weren't in the main world. And then when you got back to the real world, the real sim world, you had like bonus traits and stuff like that. And you got to you had like secret handshakes, people who went to in your sorority, and you get to put like your little diploma on the wall. And that was kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. I, for one, if they bring out a university pack, probably going to buy it.
I mean, how could you not? It's been begged for since they came out with The Sims 4.
It has been. I mean, and I think that's honestly going to be what their next thing they're going to work on, just because people have been asking for it. No one asked for Get Famous. Like, don't get me wrong, I love it. It's a lot of fun, but no one asked for that.
Well, yeah.
They asked for university, and so big people were like kind of salty when they came out with Get Famous. Like, we didn't ask for this.
Yeah. And like, it seems like University is kind of like the Showtime pack from Sims 3.
You mean Get Famous?
I don't know. I didn't. Yeah, Get Famous. Did I say University? Oh my lord! I'm sorry, everybody.
Yes, it is. It's like the Showtime pack, which I have the Katy Perry version of that because I was just that person.
So, like, Rebecca had shown up the list of expansion packs for Sims 3, and she's like, World Adventures, we got Jungle Adventure. Ambitions, we got Get to Work. Late Night, I don't know. I think they kind of covered that with stuff packs.
I think that's Dine Out.
Oh, and Dine Out. And Generations is Parenthood. And then there's pets, which is cats and dogs. Screw all you horse lovers.
Right.
We didn't even talk about
All
horses.
all you equestrians can just go to hell.
I don't think we'd get horses unless they did a farming pack, and then maybe we would get the horses that everyone wants or some people want.
I just don't want a cow, so I don't want to get horses and cows.
If they have cows, are they going to have cow tipping, or would that be animal cruelty?
I mean, I've always wanted to milk a cow, so if they have cows and you can milk a cow, that'd be kind of fun.
You've never milked a cow?
No, I've always wanted to.
Just go to like a 4-H fair. They usually have at least a fake cow you can milk.
And you would think I'm in Texas.
I
Why haven't I
know.
milked a cow? Who knows?
There's a 4-H fair in my little like suburb town. So
Girl, there's a 4-H club in the high school.
yeah, go check it out. According to this season, after seasons comes universities. So I guess that's the theory, is that maybe next year we'll get university and the island vacation as our big packs. Who knows?
Which would be your beach, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like 2019 is going to be big for many reasons. We are also going to have some fun things happening with our podcasts.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned for 2019. We're going to be bigger and better. We have gone through our growing pains, if you will, for the last few months, and now we are ready to like hit the ground running and make it awesome.
That's right.
Oh, and now we're gonna shout out to a few of our teammates who wanted to say their predictions as well.
Yeah, they have a little New Year's Eve prediction message for you. Cue tape.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Hi, this is Caitlin R. I help with some of the social media side of things for the podcast. I think Sims 4 is going to be getting a magic pack in 2019, just based off we already have vampires, so the mystic element's already there, and there's that tree in Willow Creek that kind of looks like a mystical fairy tree, and I really want to get witches back.
Hey, this is Melissa. I do some of the editing for the show and some hosting and other contributions. My prediction for The Sims 4 is that we're definitely going to get all of these things that Vanity and Roxy talked about. University, staircases, magic stuff. I want it all. But what I want most in 2019 is some more juicy NPC backstories. You know me. I'm all about the juicy stories of Bella Goth and Nervous Subject. I want some stories put into The Sims 4 that we can each go in and play as and play out however we want. I love those twisted tales, and I want to see what else the developers can come up in terms of storylines that they start for us that we can finish. That's what I'm hoping for in 2019.
Hi, this is Rebecca, who is part of the Social Bunny team from time to time, research and social media. My predictions for 2019 when it comes to The Sims is I genuinely do believe that we're going to go to university. If you look at the previous Sims 3, pretty much after seasons and showtime, the next expansion pack is University Life, and we pretty much have everything else that Sims 3 has had by this point. I would really, really love to have the supernatural, but I do feel like The Sims is starting to go away from that sort of mythical creature sort of thing, which makes me really sad, because I would love to make witches and do the Sanderson sisters and Sabrina the Teenage Witch sort of style and include zombies, fairies. The whole thing was great. So I think for the stuff packs, I feel like we could maybe get some beach stuff, which I think would be nice. However, it would involve maybe putting out a patch update where we actually be able to go to the beaches and have them be more of a thing. And just maybe this would either be a stuff pack or just a general, any of the other packs, is to include maybe something to do with a certain era. So I would really love to kind of have really bad 90s outfits, 70s, 80s, 50s, 40s, sort of pretty similar to what they had in 3. So I think where we're going to go this year, I think it'd be a good idea to kind of look at what The Sims has done in the past. So I'm really looking forward to that, and cars would be a great extra, but if they keep denying it, we'll see what they do.
So guys, we really hope that you are excited about the new year. We hope you had a great new year. You're safe, you're healthy, everybody's going to have great times and great listenings. And so if you have any issues or questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to reach out to us. Somebody is looking at every one of our social medias.
That's right.
At all times.
We tape their eyelids open, actually.
Mm-hmm. So shoot us an email, shoot us a DM,
comment,
or
whatever
you do on Twitter. Do you DM on Twitter too?
I think you can tweet at, and you can DM.
Okay, well, do that. Comment on our Facebook page. Please review and like and subscribe on iTunes. I know that's the one that people track more, to see where you are in the podcast verse. I don't have an iPhone, so I don't know how that works, but I know most people do. So like us and review us on iTunes. It'd be super great.
Stitcher.
Even if you, Stitcher and other podcast hosting sites. If you have one that you love so much and we're not on it, please tell us.
Our website is undertheplumbbob.com, but we can be found at Instagram and Twitter as PlumbBobCast, Reddit under Plumbob Podcasts, Facebook and Tumblr, it's just Under the Plumbob Podcast. And then we have a Twitch and YouTube channels, which are slowly, ramping up to provide more content. Hopefully in 2019, we'll get kind of a schedule going. And on Twitch, we're Under the Plumbob Podcast. And on YouTube, we're Plumbob Podcasts. And definitely, we've had a great, what has it been? 3 months we've been releasing episodes, 2 months, something like that. And
October?
Yeah. So we're just really grateful to our team. Everybody puts in some work to help, many hands make light work. We've got researchers, we've got social media people, and we've got a creative team, and it's just an editing team. Editing is
oh my
the
gosh,
hardest
our
part.
editors. Yeah, it is, because have you heard me speak? Editors, I love you so much. You make me sound very cohesive as opposed to a rambling idiot, and I love you.
Anyway, we're grateful to all those folks that make this podcast possible, especially you, the listener.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for, being part of our little world. We love The Sims, and we all love and hate certain parts of it, but all of us love you guys. So we thank you so much for listening, and we hope that you continue on in 2019.
Now we got to go back to the real world.
Oh man, I got to take a shower. And
Me too.
And it's not going to be that brisk shower that you get, or what is it
Yeah. Or the thoughtful shower, or the steamy shower. It's just going to be regular shower.
Me in my shower, which is not nearly as fun as the Sims shower.
Yeah.
So I guess we're going back to the real world. Thank you guys again.
Yeah. Happy 2019.
Happy 2019. And then for old acquaintance, be forgotten. Old man signs. Something?
Yeah, Old Man Signs.
Old Man Signs. I don't know the words to that song.
Hello, everyone. It's your friendly neighborhood editor, Melissa, here again. Just wanted to let you know, stay tuned for a few of our best 2018 bloopers. Trust me, there were a lot. These are the best of the best. Thanks, and have a great 2019.
Welcome to Under the Plumbob Podcast. This is Team Cowplant. Today we have Marissa.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think Vanity's dying. I'm so. I tried to like throw my headset down so that you wouldn't hear it.
I didn't like how I said that anyway, so I'm totally fine to say it.
My bad. Okay. Try that again. Okay.
Yeah, that's a blooper. Stuff. Okay.
Jeez, you should saw I threw it down like it stung me. I'm like, no, and I'm still hurt it anyway. Okay.
We We gotta put that in bloopers. Okay.
Shut up. It was not that dramatic.
This is Marissa just dying.
Okay. Oh god, my mic. Sorry, my mic fell down. It's fine. Hang on. Wait. Oh god.
Oh yeah, Christine.
Okay.
I feel so bad for whoever's editing this episode. If that's you, Melissa, I'm so sorry.
Just start at like 3 minutes.
Yeah, just cut.
Okay.
Cut 5 minutes.
No.
And be good.
No. Okay, I'm trying to stabilize the fucker. Wait, I need a bigger book. All right.
So 3 minutes in, we're good.
All right. Let's do this.
Everything's fine.
Facebook user Rachel kindly wrote in and talked about her swims. Yep.
Little Simsy. Little Simsy. Little Simsy. Lil Simsy? I'm not fun like this. Lil Simsy.
I feel like it was 3. I feel like 3 had like kind of perfected the genetics aspect, and then 4 kind of it dropped off a little bit, but whatever. They have cute hair. It's fine.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving if you are in the Americas, the North/USAs, not the Canadas, or the Mexicos. Shit, that kind of happy Thanksgiving. Fun. Hope you don't kill any of your family while you have to sit with them and eat cake. I don't like
pumpkin pie.
Yeah, and if you're not in the Americas or like me, you're in the Europas. Happy 1 month to Christmas, guys.
If you don't like celebrating, pilgrims destroying America, then great. Happy Christmas.
if you don't want to think about those smallpox blankets, don't think about it. It's okay.
Well, I don't know why we should. We're the people who stayed behind, so.
Have fun with smallpox blankets. We're going to be over here prepping for Christmas. Don't worry about it.
My people didn't take the Native Americans. I'm just throwing that out there. It wasn't me.
That's true. That's also true.
I'm Spanish, so yeah.
It was totally you.
This is all me, guys. Sorry about it.
But no, have a great Thanksgiving, y'all. Enjoy all of the have your family. Like, try to make it. If you need to take a time out with a drink in the garage, you do that. Just don't drive home.
Normally, I would say don't talk about religion or politics, but fuck it, talk about religion or politics and just compensate with wine.
There you go. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Wine and pie. Wine. Just start putting them together at that point. Just eat them in a bowl. Like, you know what? Fuck all of y'all.
Just put on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and just get some wine and talk about your feelings. This is the holidays. That's what they're for.
Welcome to Under the Plum Bob podcast. Why did we name it that?
Wow, I don't know what this song is. Here we belong, fighting to survive in a world with the darkest power. Here we are. I don't know that song. I don't know what that is. Maxis, you're making some deep cuts, and that is not a reference that I understand.
That's when they all hit unsubscribe.
They all just at that one point were like, nope.
Buddies. Dag dag.